2019 Honda CR-V is as pervasive as it is valuable. The spacious 5-situate hybrid offers an adaptable shape and imaginative tech, all around, and great accident test scores and amazing mileage. It's not especially up-to-date or enjoyable to drive, but rather our general score of 6.0 mirrors that and its superlative esteem. Indeed, even as contenders have crawled nearer, the CR-V remains exceedingly focused 3 years into the present model structure cycle. The 2019 CR-V comes in LX trim, in standard X and XL variants, and in an element-loaded touring version, each accessible with front or all-wheel drive. Base CR-V LX hybrids utilize a 184-strength inline-4 combined to a ceaselessly factor transmission (CVT), while X and higher trims include a Turbo 4 evaluated at 190 horsepower. That may not resemble a major contrast on paper, but rather the turbocharged motor is the one to have for its solid power conveyance and progressively refined nature. With front-wheel drive, the CR-V can pull a bit at the controlling wheel under speeding up. All-wheel drive CR-Vs have a progressively unbiased dealing with feel, however no arrangement is particularly remunerating to drive. Rather, the CR-V sparkles inside with strong seats, incredible load space with a low liftover, superb outward vision, and a decent esteem condition improved even gratitude to standard programmed crisis braking and versatile journey control on CR-V X and higher trims. X and higher trims additionally swap the base model's dated 5.0-inch screen for a 7.0-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto similarity. With all-wheel drive, a CR-V X checks in well under $30,000, that is an incredible esteem that makes it an absolute necessity for any hybrid SUV shopping list. Inside, the CR-V is again about capacity over frame, however the vibe is increasingly strong. Controls sit high on the dash and the rigging switch grows out at a simple achieve like in a van as opposed to in the middle comfort like a car. In spite of the fact that Honda doesn't offer warm dark-colored inside tones like its adversaries, higher trim renditions have a gold-conditioned, wood-like trim that adds a charmingly woodsy feel to a generally bustling dash and entryway boards. The 2019 Honda CR-V comes in 4 essential flavors, turbo and non-turbo with either front or all-wheel drive. None rouse, yet the turbocharged motor in 2019 CR-V X, XL, and Touring trim dimensions gives better than average oomph great mileage. By and large, we rate the CR-V lineup at 5 out of 10. Peruse progressively about how we rate autos. Base CR-V LXs utilize a 2.4-liter inline-4 appraised at 184 strength and 180 pound-feet of torque combined to a ceaselessly factor transmission (CVT). There's nothing intrinsically amiss with this setup, which conveys great quickening. Then again, actually the 1.5-liter Turbo 4 fitted to X and higher trims is a world away regarding refinement and true execution. The turbo motor has 190 horsepower and 179 pounds-to-foot of torque gives a false representation of the way that its CVT attempts to keep it in the power band when required and afterward conveys an agreeable ordeal when not called upon. The CR-V's thick-rimmed 3-talk directing wheel clues at a lively driving knowledge that is just not there, and that is likely fine for most hybrid purchasers. This Honda compromises and is agile around town. Its guiding is genuinely snappy and light, yet it settles in pleasantly for straight-line parkway cruising. Front-wheel drive CR-Vs tend to pull at the guiding wheel amid hard speeding up, something to a great extent missing with the discretionary all-wheel drive framework. With 7.8 creeps of ground freedom, the 2019 CR-V is prepared for a blanketed drive or a soil street to a trailhead, if not an evening of mud stopping. Maybe the CR-V's best execution resource is its smooth ride. Indeed, even with the 18-inch wheels on most trims, the CR-V ingests rutted asphalt easily. Its strong structure confers a top-notch feel we don't constantly connect with hybrids that cost under $30,000. The 2019 CR-V's advantages begin with an instructing view out from each seat, particularly direct, tight rooftop columns, a high seating position, and a low dashboard work to make the CR-V a certainty moving in a urban setting for what it's worth on the expressway. In advance, the CR-V's seats, fabric on LX and X, intense cowhide on XL and Touring, have great help and a lot of hang. X and higher trims include 12-way control modification for the driver's seat and warming for both front seats. Between the driver and traveler sits an inside support with various cup holders and capacity canisters. The second column is no punishment box on account of good entrance/departure and magnificent space for detachable travelers. 3 travelers will fit, insofar as they're not all linebackers. The back seat creases in a 60-40 game plan to extend the CR-V's load territory from 39.2 cubic feet to a robust 75.8 cubic feet on most trims. CR-V Tourings have a payload zone-mounted subwoofer that eats a little space. A low-load floor makes tossing overwhelming things into the back of the CR-V secure, and the covered floorboard pulls up to uncover a vast concealed capacity compartment. The CR versus we've driven have felt unequivocally amassed with surfaces and delicate touch plastics that vibe cost proper.